is completed. Right.
General evaluator, do we have all role players? That's the most important aspect. If we have all role players, we can start it.
Toastmaster Heshan, are you okay?
Yes, you are okay, Toastmaster Roshini, then okay, I'll spotlight it.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome all of you to AATSL Emerging Toastmasters Club 170th Club meeting. I'm Toastmaster Roshani Ratna, your Sergeant at Arms. As we are meeting online, there are few ground rules. We would refrain from talking about sex, religion, and politics. Please mute yourself if you are not talking. Lastly, kindly switch off your video if you are stepping off the meeting. Our club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, result in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmasters International core value: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Toastmasters promise. Today our club meeting theme is Raise as a Phoenix. With that, I would like to hand over control to our proceeding officer, Toastmaster Hemantha Hulangamur. Toastmaster Hemantha, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Sergeant at Arms. First and foremost, let me very, very warmly welcome all of you to this wonderful meeting today. As you know that today is a very important meeting because we will be having a education session. And also, we will be having a new year very soon. We are heading slowly and steadily towards the new year. So if we just analyze about the past year, or in the sense the current year, the beginning of this year, of course, as Toastmasters, we earn a lot of achievements. And as a club level, we earn a lot of achievement. So even in the next year also, we have to establish goals, our dreams, our aspirations. So, my dear friends, my dear Toastmasters, to achieve all these aspirations, of course, we have to face a lot of hardships sometimes. But before that, we have to establish our goals properly and we have to work towards that. So, as I said earlier, of course, when you achieve that targets, when you want to achieve that targets, we face many hardships, we have to undergo a lot of cyclones. We have to face a lot of cyclones. So, but if we as a Toastmasters, if we have a willpower, if we have a commitment, dedication, of course, we could emerge like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So even today, our meeting theme also rise as a phoenix. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, with that, I would like to get introduction from the new members, the visitors. Let me ask. Toastmaster Vasi Saurjit, will you be able to give a small introduction about yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Langamur. I am Wazir Sauja. I belong to the Battaramulla Toastmasters Club. I am a new member there and trying to gather up the nitty-gritty of Toastmastering, and I am here to learn.
Thank you so very much. I'm really happy that you have joined our meeting. So hope that you will join in future meetings as well. So
thank you.
Toastmaster Venuli Jayatilak, would you like to give a small introduction? Hi, Toastmaster Venuli.
Hi, good evening. I'm Yenoli. I'm from Panadu Toastmasters Club. I'm today here as an evaluator. I look forward to today's meeting.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Situmini, do you like to give a small
Hi, good
introduction?
evening, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Hemantha. Good evening, everyone. And I'm from Lyceum Toastmasters. And yes, I'm going to witness your program today for the first time. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venuli, for visiting to our club. Thank you so very much. Toastmaster Situmini, you are already. That's all, no? So, ladies and gentlemen, without any ado, let me introduce our navigator of the today's meeting, our powerful, charming lady, a Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mihirika. Toastmaster Mihirika working at Human Resources, Toastmaster Mihirika working at Legacy Health Company as a senior executive at the Human Resources Department. She has completed Masters in Strategic Management under University of Sunderland. In her free time, she would like to watch TV series. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, let me welcome Toastmaster Mihirika, Toastmaster of the Day. Shall we give a big round of applause?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hemantha Hulangamua. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my guests and inspired speakers. I'm Mihirika, and it's my honor and privilege to serve as your Toastmaster of the day for the 170th meeting of the AATSL Emerging Toastmaster Club. So, our theme today is Rise as a Phoenix. The Phoenix, a mythical bird, rises from ashes, stronger, brighter, and renewed. Just like the phoenix, every challenge we overcome, whether in speaking, leadership, or life, reshapes us into a more powerful version of ourselves. Tonight, let us embrace the spirit of renewal and transformation. Before we begin, let me walk through the flow of the meeting and introduce the role players who will support us throughout the meeting. First, we have our timer, Toastmaster Prabhash. He ensures we stay within our allocated speaking times so the meeting flows smoothly. Toastmaster Prabhash, the virtual stage is yours to give small introduction about your role.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. As a timer, I will time the table topic and prepare the speakers. And finally, I will give the timer for the evaluation. For the prepared speech, at the 5 minute, I will raise the green card. And at the 6 minute, I will raise the yellow card. And finally, after the 7 minute, I will show the red card. And for the evaluation session, at the 2 minute, I will raise the green card. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And finally, at the 3 minute, I will show the red card. At the end of the meeting, once the general evaluator call upon me, I will submit my report. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Control is back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prabhash. Next, we have our counter for today is Toastmaster Heshan Hetiarachi, and he will listen carefully to our speeches and note fillers. Toastmaster Heshan, the virtual stage is yours to introduce your role.
Greetings, Madam Toastmaster of the day. As the R counter, I will be evaluating the flow of the speeches based on the cut sounds such as repeats such as and, so, but, like, as well as short pauses, long pauses, as well as repetitive phrases such as I, you know. When called upon during the evaluation session, I will be handing over my report over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you very much. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Heshan. For next, we do have our grammarian, Toastmaster Abhyankar. He will introduce the word of the day as well and observe our language usage. Toastmaster Abhyankar, the virtual stage is yours to specify your role.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. I'm honored to serve as the grammarian for today. My responsibility is to listen attentively to all the speakers and observe their language, including grammar, sentence structure, vocabulary, and overall clarity. I will also note any exceptional use of words as well as common grammatical errors, which I will share during my report at the end of the meeting. The word of the day is resilient. Resilient is an adjective that describes the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, adapt to change, or remain strong in face of adversity. I'll tell two example sentences for resilience. The community proved to be resilient after the natural disaster. A resilient mindset helps us overcome challenges and grow stronger. I encourage everyone to incorporate the word resilient into your speeches, responses, or table topic session as well for today. Additionally, I will be listening for all the proper grammar and the sentence structure, effective and vivid word choices, clear pronunciation and articulation. And at the end of the meeting, I will be presenting my report, highlighting strong use and offering constructive feedback that will be helping you all to become more effective communicators. Thank you, and I look forward that everyone will be using the word of the day to their maximum. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhyankar, and we will make sure to use the word of the day in the meeting, resilient. So finally, we do have our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ravidu Subasinghe from Battaramulla Toastmaster Club. He will later assess the overall effectiveness of today's meeting. Toastmaster Ravidu, the virtual stage is yours to introduce your role.
Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mihirika. Sorry to interrupt. Toastmaster Ravindra has caught in an emergency, hence shall we assign a backup general evaluator?
Yeah, sure.
Toastmaster Hemanta, would you like to be the backup G?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you like to be the backup general evaluator, Toastmaster Hemanta?
Amanda. Me?
Yes, I think Toastmaster Amanda, if you like it, please.
Be the
yes,
backup
we will.
general evaluator.
Yes.
Sure, I don't mind. But I'm still the table topic master, yes?
If possible, I can also be the general evaluator. Is it okay?
I don't mind being the general evaluator, but I just want to confirm that I'm still the table topic master. So I have my questions ready. I want to do that role.
Yes, no? Yes.
Yeah, I'll be both.
Toastmaster
It's fine.
Heshan, okay, you can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amanda. Let's give them a round of applause for volunteering their valuable time and energy. Right. For next, now we can transit to the round robin session that we have our meeting team in a place. So let us warm up our speaking muscles with a round robin session conducted by Toastmaster Dhammika. This is the best chance to quick thought or experiences to share. So over to you, Toastmaster Dhammika.
Hello, can you hear, right?
Yes, Toastmaster Dhammika, we can hear you clearly.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. To get press start, for the today meeting, I'm going to start round robin session. Today's topic is how you capture lessons from failures and stay resilient without blame. How you capture lessons from failures and stay resilient without blame. This is the today topic. So I'm going to start from myself. Uh, can you tell me my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, Toastmaster
Yeah.
Damika.
Okay. I will start from myself. In today world, everyone having challenges and facing difficulties. That's the normal scenario. That if we face the challenge or difficulty, first, my opinion is to be silent uh, and make a plan and rise like a phoenix. So this is the my idea. So next, I will invite TM Toastmaster Hemant to speak. Toastmaster Hemant.
In our life, we may get a lot of failures in certain circumstances, but we never give up that situation. So we must inculcate our traits, personal qualities as to how to overcome that situation. So if you have kind of a willpower and if you have a strong determination to achieve those targets, of course, you can definitely. Over to you.
Okay, our next speaker, Toastmaster Vasid Soja.
All of us have successes and failures in our lives. And when we fail in our vocations or any other activity we do, the moment we rise up and rise up again, that itself demonstrates resilience. So resilience is an important character feature in our individuality.
Thank you. Next, Toastmaster Pubudu. Okay, next, Toastmaster Heshan.
In fact, we can capture a main lesson from today's meeting because we faced a technical glitch. However, that gave us a good opportunity to stay resilient. As well as today, when I requested Toastmaster Amanda to become the backup general evaluator. That's a one stage which we became resilient. Over to you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Akila.
You can move to next one.
Okay, next, Toastmaster Abhiyanka.
When talking about resilience, resilience is all about overcoming challenges and failures. When we face failures and all, we should not fall. We should learn the lessons out of that, and we should don't make the mistake again and again. If we make the mistake again, it is the huge failure, and that is where we get the blame on it. Over to you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Hiroshani.
In our life, we have to face many failures, but actually, we can't overcome from that failure at once. The reason for that, we think we don't like to failure. We only like for the winning thing, but
Thank you. Toastmaster Mihirika.
So when it comes to the lessons that I learned from failures, whatever the results that I learned, I understood the importance of resilient and the adaptability of the environment, and I would appreciate the effort that the failures put. So that is the best thing. The effort is the best thing more than the results. So we should have to appreciate the effort that failures put. Yeah.
Thank you. Toastmaster Rajita.
Actually, everyday life we have to face so many difficulties and failures, not only once. So that time we have to be calm, and if we have calm and if we study that difficulties and failures properly, then resilience will come automatically to our mind. That's what I believe.
Thank you. Toastmaster Prabhash.
In our life, I think we have to face so many ups and downs.
You can
We
continue,
have to
sorry.
sorry. In our life, we have to face so many ups and downs. For all the ups and downs, we have to face, and especially for your problems and the challenges, we have to be courage, and you should have self-confidence to face those problems. That is my view regarding the resilience. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhash. Next, Toastmaster Ravindu. Toastmaster Ravindu. Okay. Next, Toastmaster Rukmani.
Failure giving us another chance to think ourselves and make ourselves correct. I consider as a second chance for us to learn the lessons and make ourselves correct. So we have to be mindful and we have to be determinations to overcome all the challenges, failures, and get the lesson learned and go forward to resilient from the situation.
Thank you. Toastmaster Tejan.
When we are facing challenges, we have to be resilient. And sometimes, when it comes to seeing the hardships and failures that people face, it's a personal decision whether we stay back, stay at the bottom, or we try to be resilient and try to climb back up from rock bottom to higher up.
Thank you. Toastmaster Kamran.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. In everybody's life, we have got sometime ups and downs. This is a part of life. Everybody does have got sometime good, sometime bad. This is a part of life. When we have got the good patch, when we have got the bad patch, by our bad experiences, by our bad time, we learn a lot of things. And when we learn a lot of things, this is called the resilience.
Thank you. Next, Toastmaster Amanda.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Why did this happen to me? Only I failed. What is this? I could be like that. Or I could be, it's okay. I failed this time, but I will learn from my mistakes and I will be better next time. We can always learn from our failures, or we can stay and be in that mud and blame our misery, and we could not be resilient.
Thank you. Next, Toastmaster Yenuli.
How to stay resilient in spite of failures without blame. I will share something that my best friend always tells me. She tells me all the time, generally, if at the end something good will always happen. If what happened is not good, that is not the end. So by keeping that in mind, we could always stay resilient and keep moving forward.
Thank you. At last, Toastmaster Situmini.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Fail much as you can. That's what all the time my parents told me. Fail much as you can. Because when you fail, you are getting a pain. That pain will give you power. And that pain will boost you to do loads of good things and lots of better things. And that power you'll gain from pain. So don't be scared of failing because this life is always you can build with your failures.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your opinions and ideas about the today topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Mihirika. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Round Robin Master, Toastmaster Damika. And thank you so much, speakers, for your wonderful contribution. Now we move on a very special part of the meeting, our educational session for the Successful Club series. The sessions helps us gain deeper insights into building a strong and vibrant Toastmasters Club conducted by Toastmaster Rukmani. Toastmaster Dr. Rukmani Ratnayaka, with a wealth of academic and professional achievements, including a DBA, MBA and LLB from University of London. And also she's an international development practitioner who believes in using her expertise to make a meaningful impact on communities. Let's warmly welcome Toastmaster Rukmani to enlighten us.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for your wonderful introduction on me. And I think welcome to Toastmasters guest for my session. And it's a privilege to be here today to conduct our educational sessions. Today in my education sessions, I'm going to discuss about the very important topic for any Toastmaster clubs, because finding new members is one of the main and biggest opportunity and the challenge and the part of the Toastmasters club. So when we're looking at the strong Toastmasters club, it does not grow accidentally and overnight. All the strong Toastmasters club is strengthening and growing to the continuous purposeful outreach, quality meetings, as well as the welcoming culture for new members where they come and return. So today, during my speech, education sessions, I will go through some very proven and practical strategies where members club can use to add in more new members, as well as how we can retain them. So finding the members to the club is a very important. And finding members, retaining the members also mostly important, similar to the finding members. That's as a synergy impact. So today, before we start in the, can you see my screen? All of you can see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Toastmaster Rukmani.
Thank you. So I put into the presentation mode. Okay. So one questions come to our mind. So why we need membership growth? Do we need it? Sometimes some may feel that finding new members is a kind of just numbers, just adding new numbers. No, it is not about the adding new numbers. It is about our club's health. So if we need to have a good health to our organization or club, we need to have the good membership growth. So when we have the more members to our club, it does not mean to only the administrative task. It's showing our strength and it's bringing us more valuable things. When we have more members, they are bringing multicultural talking styles, speaking styles. So we will be gathering more styles of speaking styles, and we are exposed to the new culture, new people, and new venues. And also, when we have a growth and higher number of members, it is very important for us to create the new pipeline leaderships. So the sustainability is dependent on the how we can create our second layer leaderships. So we will be getting more opportunity to create our potential and pipeline leaders and responsibilities to the country, to the society, as well as our club. So this is sustainability and leadership opportunities also going combining. And also, this is the one of the part of our distinguished club program, because we have different programs. Then we need a different culture, different skills, different type of people within our club as a members. So this is very important for every organization to having a higher number of club memberships. So that is the one main reason for having new members to our organization. So when we have the more attractive club meeting and energetic club meetings, it will give us the opportunity for new members who are coming as a guest to return as members. So let me go through. When we are taking the members, what are the main things we need to consider? So my perspective, I believe that before we go for the targeting the new members or inviting a new guest to our club, we need to think ourselves why we need to go for such a target audience. What we can be gain and what we can offer. So that is the one question has to be come to our mind, because different Toastmaster club having a different perspectives, different agenda, different objectives. Because some are seeking youth entrepreneurs, some may looking for targeting corporate sector professionals, some may looking for communities, some may looking for entrepreneurs, different from some may looking for the NGOs. So we need to make sure what kind of a members has to come to our club. It is common for every organization. As example, when you talk our club, AD club, I discussed with the Honorable President. So our main target is basically corporate who are professionals, as well as we have concerns on the considering the AAT memberships as well. So, but we have a wider range of the opportunity for all the professionals, including the youth, entrepreneurs, community leaders, corporate, and all others, because we have the different type of culture which we have built throughout our past team members who are in the scope. So once we have identified who will be our target audience, we have to find out one or two target segment, because we can't reach to all the target at once. So we need to find out one or two target audience where we can reach. Then we need to develop some sort of a strategy how we can send our message to those selected target audience where they can get to know about our club, as well as where they can create an interest with us. So that is that. So for to do that, so I have mentioned few target audience segment here in my PowerPoint. So I'm moving forward where to point them in. So once we have developed some sort of a 2-3 segment. Segment means whether it's a community, whether it's a corporate professionals, or whether it is a NGO development sector people. So once we develop, so we need to having a brainstorming among our team members as our club members. So we have to see different strategies. So I have mentioned these 4 main strategies. One is the internal network. So every one of us as a members are coming from the different, sometimes corporate sector, different sectors. So we need to see what are the kind of strategies we can utilize internally, promote, internally give our message to the our reachable network. Meaning it can be our friends, they can be our client, or they can be our relatives, or anyone who are closer to us, because this has to go as a personal message. Because there are many people around the country, around the world, who need a safe and secure environment to develop their communication skills. But sometimes they don't know about Toastmasters. So it is our responsibility as professionals to give this message. There's an opportunity for them. As per my personal experience, I believe giving some trusted person some information is more worthy than having an advertisement or some brochure or outside information. So when we giving the mouth to mouth message, that has a very strong. So we need to see how internally we can spread the value of this Toastmasters journey pathways where the people can enhance their communication skills. So that's the one strategy. So that purpose we can have our network. And also we can create some sort of initiative, invite a guest by everyone for the one day. So we can give the one opportunity for all the members to invite at least one guest for our club meeting. So then this will give a exposure for the new guests to understand what is going on, how this is happening, what's the important this is. So that kind of a strategy we can use as an internal network. And also workplace, institutional outreach. When you take the corporate sector, they're basically looking for the professional who are having a higher communication skills and leadership skills. But sometimes they may not focus on the Toastmasters. So we can partnering with the those corporates, HR team, they are training and development team, and we can discuss and we can explain the opportunities which the employees can get. And even we can ask like a lunch break, some presentations, kind of a things where we can give this information to the corporate sector. This will be creating more environment for to bring the Toastmasters information to the outside corporate. And also community engagement. Because as we are working with the universities, the technical college, different youth organizations, so they also as a growing professionals, they may look in some opportunities which they do not know how to get the opportunity to become a member of the Toastmasters. So we need to pick some organizations and the community engagement through some of our activities. So we can have we can invite university, we can invite a vocational institution to come and visit our organization meetings. So then it will give more exposure for this community engagement and digital presence and marketing. So if now we are in the digitalized world. So if we do not visible our Toastmaster club within the digitalized system, of course, then we are invisible. So we need to make sure what kind of strategies we use to give ourselves to the digital world to enhance and knowledge and awareness about these Toastmasters and the opportunities, benefits we get through them. So that is also very good potential strategy. Everyone normally, most of the clubs is using and which we also need to strongly follow. As example, we can share our meeting links with the Facebook, our LinkedIn profiles, where the people get more attractive to us. On the other hand, when we having the theme, so when we go to the digital presence, it is really important to having a quality theme because some guests are coming to our meeting because of our selected themes. So they may be interested in our theme. But once they come as a guest, to transfer him to the member is dependent on what quality our program was happen. So that's the first impression which we have to give to our members who are coming as a guest to become a member. So things can be done with our digital presence and marketing and the quality program. So we know there are lot of things in the Toastmaster International resources which all the Toastmasters Club can use to enhance our digital presence. So moving forward, yes, as I mentioned, converting guests into the members is a kind of that is the magic. So guests can come to our thing, but we should have the good welcome and assign host sometimes because how the meetings is going on, that's the impressions guests taking to spend their time and their knowledge within this club is totally dependent on how our meeting is quality because they need to feel how this meeting is going on. That is dependent on what is our behavior. As we already know and as already our team is doing, we should have a good welcome to them and we need to make them comfortable and we need to take them as a part of our meetings activities and showcase, especially starting time, go with the agenda, having a quality speeches, especially the giving a good, strong feedback. That is where guests feel that, okay, this is the good place for us to enhance and utilize our communication skills, and which we get good constructive feedback where we can develop. So kind of a feelings we need to give them guests to become a member. And also follow-up is a very essential and crucial thing. So after they come as a guest, which we need to have a time allocations and responsibility to have a follow-up with them. Sometimes guests may have a lot of good idea where we can develop further our club meeting quality. So we need to see there what is the feedback and how they are happy to join with us for this Toastmaster journey. So that is one other critical aspects. All and in all, so we need to see who are the members. Today also President did. So we need to give them a chance to happy, because respecting them, giving them a good welcome is the most critical for any one of us, because as we are human, it should be in our all Toastmaster clubs. So moving forward, as I mentioned earlier, bringing a guest because of the theme they are coming, because of the quality, they are become members, but retention is more important than bringing the members, because that is reduce our stress on having our administrative tasks to get in the enough members. So sometimes if we have retain our memberships, it is give us some freedom and relaxedness. So but it is very crucial how we can retain the members. To retain the members, we always need to feel them. They are getting supportive, they are getting mentoring, as well as they are getting recognized. Because that is where members feel that yes, they are also personally growing while having the growth as a club. So that opportunity, that impression we have to give to the members to retain, because assigning a mentors has to be done in the beginning. So then only they see that there is a path. So as we do, we need to have different contexts, different level of speeches, different opportunity to go with the guest speaking, educational sessions. So we need to utilize other members' skills into the club where the exposure getting them and utilizing their strength. So this will feel members to they are recognizing and they are getting mentoring, support to do the correct way. And also club roles. When you give the club roles, that also they are giving the first steps of experience to speaking. So when I'm even joining there, I had some sort of a nervousness. Oh, how should I speak? But when we talk with even the starting time, so it feel like it's opening mouth. Yeah, that's we can talk. Everyone talk. We do mistake, but we learn things a mistake. So that kind of a things has to be in the basement throughout our Toastmasters club, where our members feel confident to continue as a Toastmasters, because retaining Toastmasters bringing us the strength of our organization, and it shows what the culture this Toastmaster club is having. And also, that's most importantly, so this promotional, all these marketing, this we need to get as personal, helpful, friendly, because we can't force people to come and become a member, as we need to having this kind of a number. So you need to come, please come and no, we have to be very friendly and helpful, because people need to come as a guest and become a member. They need to feel that this is valuable for their personal growth. Not only some others is telling, they need to feel themselves. So we need to make sure to provide enough information about the gravity to enhance their thinking pattern to make it personal growth is a matter. Yes, even myself, when I'm coming as a first, so I still remember how I got very friendly welcoming from the Toastmaster Prabhudu, Toastmaster Hemant. So I still feel that how they talk to me. So that is the way I felt into the come to this Toastmaster club. So I think that is common for everyone, because we are going to some place as strangers. When strangers steps into our doors, it is club members' capacity and skills to keep that guest as a member. That is depend on how warmly and how generously, how we friendly talk to our guest to become a member. So I think that is very common in everywhere. So yes, that is in nutshell I need to say. So I think as a Toastmasters club, we all need to think of others to not only to bring in the members to complete as administrative tasks or increase in numbers. This is our club quality. This is what we can offer to the world while we are enhancing our skills. We are providing good service to the other members, other society and other community to become strong communicators and become a very good leader. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Madam.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rukmani. It was really informative speech, and we could realize the Toastmaster Club. It's a really good platform to develop our communication skills, leadership skills, and also those qualities will help us to develop a resilient spirit as well, because the resilient spirit will help us to grow, to adapt. So after every difficulties, thank you so much.
Toastmaster of the day, shall we give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Rukmani for a wonderful education session.
My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests and talented speakers, now we proceed to prepared speeches where speakers deliver projects-based presentations aligned with their pathways goals. Each speaker is evaluated afterward, contributing to their growth. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Tejan from Voice Your Dreams Toastmasters Club. And Toastmaster Tejan is evaluated by Toastmaster Yenuli Jayathilaka from Panadura Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Yenuli, the virtual stage is yours to give small introduction about our first speaker, Toastmaster Tejan, regarding the pathway and the introduction about the speech and the objectives of the speech.
Greetings everyone. So today Toastmaster Tejan will be attempting his level 3 project 2. The purpose of his project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Toastmaster Tejan, are you ready?
Audio check. Am I audible?
Yes.
Before we start, I hear some background noise. Can we have those muted? Admins, hosts. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Toastmaster Tejan, never give up. Never give up. Toastmaster Tejan Mixer.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever been half asleep, lying in bed, your eyes closed, when suddenly your imagination refuses to rest? The room fades, the ceiling disappears, and a world you've never seen before begins to come alive. Bzz, 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 bzz. Flashes of green light, a narrow platform that seems to appear only for those who believe. A boy with untidy hair, living under the stairs, unaware that his life is about to change forever. Your eyes open. It was just a thought. But what if that thought refused to leave? What if it follows you onto a slow-moving train, into a cold cafe, onto scraps of paper pulled from a bag that holds almost nothing else. That is where the story begins. On a grey winter evening, a woman sits alone on a train, traveling throughout the English countryside. She is a single parent. She has no steady income, and some days survival itself feels like an achievement. Yet every day she writes. She writes and writes. She writes in cafes because she cannot afford to heat her home. She writes with her child sleeping beside her. And she writes about a hidden world, one where letters arrive by owl, where staircases move, and courage matters more than bloodline. At the heart of her story is an orphan boy, unwanted, underestimated, who learns that bravery is the absence of fear, but the decisions to stand anyway. When the manuscript is finally complete, she does what anyone else would dream to do. She sends it out. And then the rejections arrive. The first say the book is too long. The next says that children won't understand it. Another suggests that the market isn't ready for stories like this. One by one, the letters stack up. 12 publishers, 12 rejections. At one point, she is advised to find a more practical career. Think about that. A story about believing in magic, rejected by people who had stopped believing themselves. She could have quit. She had every reason to. But she didn't. She rewrote, she revised, and she sent it out again. Not because she was certain of success, but because giving up would mean silencing a world that felt more real to her than the one around her. Finally, a small publishing house took a chance. Not with confidence, but with caution. They printed a limited number of copies and quietly suggested she keep her day job. But something remarkable happens. Children start to stay up past their bedtime, reading underneath their blankets. Parents hear requests from their children. Just one more chapter, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. Teachers start to notice the reluctant readers suddenly eager to reopen a book. A story that once lived only in one woman's imagination begins to spread, like a prayer whispered from one person to another. And that struggling writer, she discovers something powerful. The rock bottom can become a foundation. The rejection doesn't decide your worth. And that persistence and resilience can be its own kind of magic. Now, let me reveal the truth. That woman on the train, that struggling writer, that boy with a lightning shaped scar, this was a true story of J.K. Rowling, the creator of Harry Potter. One of the most successful authors in history. If she had given up after rejection number 12, an entire generation would never have learned to believe in courage, friendship, and hope. So, ladies and gentlemen, when life tells you no, 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 remember this. Your story is still being written, and the magic hasn't run out. And sometimes just never giving up is the most powerful spell of all. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Tejhan. Thank you so much. We do have our second speaker, Toastmaster Rajita, and Toastmaster Rajita is evaluated by Toastmaster Prabhash. Toastmaster Prabhash, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Today I will be evaluating Rajita Laksari's speech. Rajita Laksari is graduated from University of Caledonia, and he is a member of CMA New Zealand and Australia. Currently, he is working as a general manager finance in one of reputed company in the Maldives. Regarding his speech, he is doing his level 1 project 3. The purpose of this project is for the members to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance her speech. And his speech title is My First Business Teacher, My Grandfather. My first business teacher, my grandfather. Toastmaster Rajita Laksari, virtual stage is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Prabhas, for that kind and great introduction about me. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. People sometimes ask me, where did you learn business? But most people expect me to say from my degree or my professional institute. But honestly, my real business education started much earlier in my childhood. It started in a village with my grandfather. When I was child, I used to go with my grandfather to sell whatever we grew in our home garden, such as bananas, vegetables, fruits, nuts, anything like that. Actually, those moments were not just childhood memories. Because today I realize those are powerful lessons that shaped who I am as a business manager and businessman. So there are so many days I will never forget with my grandfather, but there is one day I will never forget. We harvested one beautiful big bunch of bananas. In Sri Lanka, in our area, we call that banana just ambun banana. That is the local word we use for that bananas. So we brought that beautiful bunch of bananas from shop to shop trying to sell it. So we went first shop. The first shop gave very low price. That time, my grandfather said, no, thank you, and walk away. Then we went to second shop, the same story. Third, fourth, even the fifth shop, same story. By this time, I was confused and honestly little tired. So I asked my grandfather, Lokwata, why didn't you sell it? Everyone offered almost the same. So he looked at me and said gently, my son, if you know the price of this bunch, don't sell it until you get the right price. That simple sentence taught me something no any business book ever teaches me. It means know your value, know your worth, and don't afraid to walk away. So, and as a child, I was a little bit upset when people bargain with us because I feel like they didn't respect us for our hard work. But my grandfather never got angry. He would always smile and say to me, son, don't get upset. The customer who bargains you today will give you the best price tomorrow. Honestly, he was right. Those same customers often bought from us again and again, sometimes even at a better prices. So from him, I learned patience, emotion control, and I learned the business is not winning every argument. It is about winning people. Because whenever we visited the shops, the owners were always happy to see my grandfather. They treated him warmly, talked with him, laughed with him. Even when he refused their prices, no one ever got angry. Why? Because my grandfather built relationships. He treated everyone with respect. He spoke kindly. He made people feel valued. He once told me, if people like you, they will like doing business with you. This simple lesson has helped me more than any lecture on customer relationship management. So, as I grew up, these lessons stayed with me. Today, I manage business at international level, but my foundation of everything I do comes from my grandfather. My patience, my confidence, my understanding of value, and my belief in treating people well. All of it began beside that old man walking shop to shop with me. Sometime I wish he could see me today, how far I have come from that village. I know he would definitely be proud about me. So, the message I want to share is that education is important, degrees are important, but one truth I have ever learned is real success comes from experience, from what you practice, not just what you study, and from people who teach you through real life. My grandfather didn't have any degree, but he taught me lessons that built my entire career. And that's why even today I believe practical experience is the real MBA of life. So tonight I want to honor my grandfather, the first man who taught me the business, confidence, and values. The man who taught me how to treat customers, how to understand the market, how to stay humble no matter how high you go. So I am who I am today because of my grandfather. Thank you very much. Virtual stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajita. Put your hands together for Toastmaster Rajita as he continues sharpening his speaking skills. So, for next, we have Toastmaster Kamran Ahmad Zain from Pakistan Toastmasters Club. And Toastmaster Kamran is evaluated by Toastmaster Pubudu Hagoda, a past president of AATSL. Toastmaster Pubudu, the virtual stage is yours to give speech objectives, to present speech objectives of Toastmaster Kamran.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. So, the purpose of this speech, this project of the Toastmaster Kamran is to member to learn, review basic research method of present well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Toastmaster Kamran is doing his level 1 project 5. Toastmaster Kamran, over to you.
Yeah, you are not audible. No, still we can't hear.
No.
Better if you, I guess you can change your headphones. I guess
Yes.
there's some mistake with it.
Hello. You are not
Am I
audible.
audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, okay. Yeah.
Now better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My mother wanted me to be a cricketer, but my father wanted me to be a hockey player. I was between two fires: cricket, hockey, cricket, hockey. I played under 14, under 16, under 19 for the national level in Pakistan. I played hockey under 16 and under 19 on national level. I was trying to catch two rabbits at the same time. What about the result? Nothing was gotten. Unfortunately, neither I became the cricketer nor hockey player. I got some disappointment from my friend's side, family side, my family, my mentors. I started my business. I invested money, but unfortunately, in cricket, loss. In hockey, loss. So in business, at same was there. I lost my business. I was getting education and listening so many sarcastic remarks from different sort of corners. Then I started reading books, learning from my mentors. I had no hope in my life, but there was just one hope, and she was my girlfriend. Yes, my love, my beloved. We were about to get married, but when my in-laws observed me that in cricket, loss, in hockey, loss, in business, loss, They did not agree in this point to get married right now. She left me. I went in disappointment. I didn't have any support because from all corners, all angles, I lost everything. My bad batch started at the same time. There is our national cultural point. He says that the bad time is good sometime for you. When you have with a bad patch, you can recognize that how many people are with you and how many people are against of you. Loss is something else, but when you have got the very dearest and nearest person in your life, when he or she leaves you in this condition, you don't have any kind of supporting hand. What I got in my life, I learned from my life plenty of lessons by my bad experiences, by bad patch. So I always say that sometimes pain is good because pain teaches you and you can recognize, identify the real faces, which I had in my life. Then I restarted my life by reading books, learning from my mentors. Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God, He helped, supported. I was about to get suicide, but my life was totally changed, and that was the most important and valuable time for me. I started working on myself. I learned lots of techniques by my mentors. They pushed me, and then I had a new life. You know, person cannot forget these all things and all the scenarios, especially the toxic people. When you have got the toxic people in your life and toxic environment. In toxic environment, I started positivity. In negative environment, I started the positive things. I got positivity in my life. I started working on myself. I started learning more things related with my future. I did work hard, kept on hustling. By that hustling, I am right now having my own business by grace of Almighty Allah. Have got 2 campuses of my school. And apart from that, I have got also part-time business. It's my own. So pain is sometimes good in your life because you learn a lot of things. Unless and until you face the pain, you cannot recognize the true color of the world. Ups and downs is a part of life. Now my old cousins, my friends, they talk, they meet, they admire, they say that that's motivational things for them. And that is the point, that no pain, no gain. If you want to get success in your life, you have to work hard with your crystal clear intentions. Then you have got the struggle, sacrifices, and success you would have got in your lap. It would embrace you, hug you automatically. This is called the power of thinking, true thinking, crystal clear intentions. Over to you. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Imran, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Kamran Ahmad joining us from Pakistan Toastmaster Club to inspire us with your project. So next we have Toastmaster Prabhash, and Toastmaster Prabhash is evaluated by Toastmaster Akila. Toastmaster Akila, the virtual stage is yours to introduce Toastmaster Prabhash and give the speech objectives.
Yeah, Toastmaster Prabhash is doing his evaluation project, and he is going to do the evaluation for Toastmaster Rajita from AATSL, and it's level 1, project 4. Yeah, Toastmaster Prabhash, you can start.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. My first business teacher, grandfather, what a great speech, Toastmaster Rajat Laksari. I think in that speech, everyone will accept you have done a very wonderful, great speech. We learn a lot of new things and everything, your hard work. That's good of you regarding giving that kind of a good speech. During your speech, I have noticed several good points. I will start one by one. First, I have to talk about your content. Your speech is well structured. It had a very good start and body and final conclusion. If I elaborate with the example, during your speech, you started with your self, how you start with your grandfather. It shows how you take the real experience into your life. And in the middle of the speech, you have explained how you come back or how you fight with the resilience. So one time you harvested, you try to sell, but no one will take. They argue with you. That story shows us how you resilience with the obstacle and the problem. And also one important thought your grandfather has taught to you: customers bargain with you today will give you the best price tomorrow. That is a real good point. And finally, end of this speech, you have concluded very nicely. Yes, a very, very important quote that is come from the your experience and your grandfather experience. It is practical experience is the real MB in your life. That is a very good quote, and kudos on you. You made a very colorful speech. And second point, you have delivered your speech with audible voice, and we can see you nicely and clearly. And also you have used vocal variety and the body languages, and every time you try to maintain this all structure in the good speech. And the final good point is the purpose. I have noticed that your objective, your speech, all the purpose, and it gave a good outcome to the audience, and you made a wonderful speech. And kudos on, and make a round of applause to the Rajita regarding that your wonderful speech. And also for your future improvement, I have noticed only one thing that will be helpful you to make a good speech in the future. That is, I see some your body movement is not match with the your speech. I suggest you to start the speech in the one point, and after the middle of the speech, you can go to the middle of the screen, and final part, that ending part, you can do other side in the your screen. That is the only improvement area. All in all, you make a very good speech, and I'm sure you will make a good speech in future. Finally, I have to say, you did a wonderful speech. Thank you for it. Control is back to you, Toastmaster Madam.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prabhash. And also thank you to all our prepared speakers and evaluators. Now we transit to one of the most exciting portions of the meeting, the table topic session, where creatively and quickly thinking take center stage. Today's table topic master is Toastmaster Amanda from All Women and Entrepreneurs Club. And also we have two evaluators for this, odd numbered speech evaluated by Toastmaster Hiroshini and even numbered speeches evaluated by Toastmaster Rukmani Ratnayaka. Let's warmly welcome Toastmaster Amanda to lead us through this spontaneous adventure. Toastmaster Amanda, the virtual stage is yours.
Good evening, everybody. Today's table topic session is led by me, Toastmaster Amanda. So, what is table topics? Table topics is in very simple words is just that you have to just speak for 2 minutes. The timer at 1 minute will show the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds will show the yellow card, and at 2 minutes will show the red card. You have 30 seconds grace time to not be overtime. It's very simple. I give you a topic and you just speak for at least 1 minute and as much as possible for 2 minutes. That's it. Okay. So your first question will be, what recent change in your life feels like a complete rebirth? I repeat, what recent change in your life feels like a complete rebirth? Any volunteers or should I choose? Can raise your hand.
Toastmaster Hishan.
Okay. You may speak. Who just spoke just now? The Akanda, Toastmaster Ishan. Please speak.
Give me a few seconds. Since I'm the Zoom master, I should take a screenshot. Okay. 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 Could you please repeat the topic again?
What recent change in your life feels like a complete rebirth?
What recent change in my life that I feel like a complete rebirth? During the past few years, when I worked in different corporate organizations, I felt embarrassed because I was a victim of workplace harassment. Especially, some employees were asking me questions that are too personal and intrusive, especially about my love life, as well as some employees labeled me as a liar and made me untimely leave my workplace. Afterwards, I followed some personal development courses related to life coaching, neuro-linguistic programming, that means NLP, and graphic designing. Currently also I am following a graphic designing course. Later onwards, I joined my cousin's logistic company as a trainee administrative assistant. I also got promoted as the administrative assistant after hard work for about 3 to 4 months. Currently, myself mastering graphic designing is the thing I feel as a complete rebirth in my life. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, you can even master graphic designing, which will develop your branding as well as marketing skills. Therefore, graphic designing is my complete rebirth. Madam Table Topics Master, over to you.
A round of applause for Toastmaster Ishan for sharing his very personal story. The next question is, who is a person you admire for their ability to bounce back? I repeat, who is a person you admire for their ability to bounce back? Any volunteers? Toastmaster Rajita, the speaker. Yes.
Hi, could you please repeat the topic? Actually, I didn't get that topic properly.
Who is a person you admire for their ability to bounce back?
Yeah. For the time being, I don't have idea. Can you pass to someone else?
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want another question?
Yes.
Another question. Okay. What does resilience look like in action?
Yeah, well, actually, when we talk about resilience, we have to face so many times because every time we have to face challenges and failures when we face everyday life. When we sometime when we work in office, sometime we will manage our personal life. We have to face so many failures and difficulties and challenges. So those times, I think that resilience is the most important. Otherwise, sometime we might be depressed or something like that. Sometime we will the health will not be in good condition. So because of that, I think that when we have any difficulties, failures, and any challenges like that, we have to study about those difficulties and failures to get out from that challenges and difficulties. So something as an example, when we have any problem in office environment or commercial environment, when we work with people, always they will bring failures and challenges to our life, even though it is not important to our duties and responsibilities. So that time we have to study those kind of difficulties properly and in depth to understand the real situation. Then only we can come out from those situations. So and also that time resilience will come when we have our mind in calm and silent situation. Because if when the difficult situation and challenges comes to us, if we are rushed with those difficulties and challenges, we cannot take proper solution for that. Then resilience will not come automatically. But if we are silent and if we use our mind to manage that challenge and failures, then resilience will come automatically from our mind, and then mind will help us to take that resilience properly. So that is my idea regarding resilience. Back to you.
A big round of applause for Rajita. Next question is, where in your life do you need to be more fearless or bold? Where in your life do you need to be more fearless or bold? This question goes to any volunteers? This question goes to Iroshani, the essay.
Yes, I'm evaluating this
Oh,
sheet.
okay. So sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amanda, I'll take that turn. I'm
Yeah,
speaking
okay.
here.
Okay. I repeat the question. Where in your life do you need to be more fearless or bold?
Yeah, let me ask the question back. You want to be bold or fearless? I fearless. And I can remember when I was small, I was dead scared of public speaking. I can remember one day one master asked me, Sitimini, come on stage. and just talk about something. I was hiding behind my friends. And on that day, I came home and I cried. The fear of public speaking was captured me, and I was like a small Lilliput captured in a giant thread where I was thinking how to overcome. The other day, I told my parents there's a pain in my stomach and I can't go to school. Why? Because the thought of fear came to my mind. It took around 5, 6 days. And after all this dragging problem, I told to my grandfather. He told me, "Now the way that you're speaking at home, just speak. There's nothing to think. Whatever coming to your mind, just go ahead." So on that day, I thought that I should be bold enough somehow either to make this fear control. So I went to the school, and I can remember I was telling that master, of course, I'll do a speech. And for the first time, with shaking legs, I was talking about myself. So if I ask my dear audience whether to be fearless or bold, I think you need both, because you need to overcome your fear. That's why we are in Toastmasters. That's why we are gathered here to do a lot of speeches and to excel in our public speaking, to give that punch, to give that dot to our fears. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Wanda.
Thank you so much. That is a wonderful answer. A big round of applause to you. The next question is, what current goal are you ready to rekindle and pursue again? I repeat, what current goal are you ready to rekindle and pursue again? I think I'm going to ask someone who hasn't on their camera. Toastmaster Abhyankar. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, the question is to you. What current goal are you ready to rekindle and pursue again?
It's rekindle, right? Can you repeat the word? Can you repeat the...
What current goal are you ready to rekindle and pursue again?
Yes. The current goal that I would like to pursue is passing my exams with a commitment and overcoming all the challenges I face in my day-to-day life. When talking about challenges, it is common to everyone. And in this modern era, it's very much difficult for us to manage the social media and the technology with us. These days, even though we can't even study for a kind of, I would say for 15 minutes in a continuous way, because in about 2 to 3 minutes, our mind goes to, well, shall we go and just scroll some reels in Instagram, or well, shall I go to WhatsApp and chat with my friends? In this situation, we should it is very much important for us to pursue the goals as well in this technically driven world where AI takes more than AI is more overtakes us as a profession of accounting. It's very much difficult for us to predict whether accounting industry will be taken by AI and all. So in that situation, we should be able to adapt to all the scenarios of the that we can get. First, if in case of accounting procedures and all, if AI can do that, we should be always make sure that we can think more than AI. We can make sure to process the difficult information into cut, clear cut, easy to understand information. So that is how we can achieve the goals and objectives. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much. I completely agree with you. A big round of applause. Our next question is, what does the phrase burning brightly means for your purpose? I repeat, what does the phrase burning brightly mean for your purpose? This question goes to Toastmaster Akhila.
Just tell me.
What does the phrase burning brightly mean for your purpose?
Bright for my purpose. A phrase, right?
Burning brightly. What does it mean?
Burning brightly for my purpose.
Yeah, what does that phrase mean?
Phrase. Okay, what's the phrase? Burning for my purpose. Okay, my purpose for I think the main my main purpose is to be a great human and uh, being a great human. I think that's the phrase I have. The purpose of life is to be a nice human, and I need to help everyone for my for the best of my for my best. And I want to grow as a good person, and I want to improve myself and be the best I can be. So that will be my purpose. So actually, personally, when it comes to personal life and professional life, I need to grow up as a good human, and I want to be honest in all the activities and all the work as I do. And even if I do a mistake, I have to, I think, correct myself, and I want to rebuild as a. I want to learn from the mistakes, and I want to. Uh, try to grow up myself. So that's what I my purpose is for. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause to you. The next question is, describe the feeling of moving on after a major failure. I repeat, describe the feeling of moving on after a major failure. This question goes to Situmani.
Darling, I did once, right?
You did once? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What about Enuli? Am I pronouncing correctly? Okay. What about Toastmaster Kamran? Can somebody please volunteer? Who all hasn't given a question? Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Damika. The question is, describe the
Yes.
feeling of moving on after a major failure.
Yeah, people can face a lot of failures in their life. So those failures will give good lessons to encourage and get back and rise. So we have to get the lessons from the failures, and we have to make a plan, and we have to get success. Otherwise, we are in the failures always mean it's not the good thing. Then so however, we have to overcome those failures, and we have to move on. So my opinion is, when we got failure in our life, we no need to worry, because failures given us good lessons to improve our life. So if we get failures only, our life will be improved. Otherwise, it will be always in the safe zone. Then we will not thinking about success. So uh, we have to, because it is a opportunity we are getting, that if we get failure, that is our we have to take as opportunity, and we have to learn from that, and we have to work on to our success. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next question is, if you could instantly shed one limiting belief, what would it be? I repeat, if you could instantly shed one limiting belief, what would it be? Our TMOD Toastmaster Mihirika. I repeat.
Yeah. Would you mind repeat, please, the question?
Yes. If you could instantly shed one limiting belief, what would it be?
So I would like to wish the peace of every human being in the world, actually, because the people, I would believe that people should be in a good mindset, and people should have kindness to others as well. So my only wish is to be kind to other person. That is my instant wish. Because the helping each other, to be kind to each other, it's a most amazing thing and most human quality. So I would appreciate, because some of the time in different societies there are kind of conflicts. So I would like to wish, as an instant said, the peace of every human aspects. So because the peace and the kindness will affect to all the communities to be a good place in the world. So when it comes to the career wise, when it comes to family wise, there should be a balance. So people should help each and every aspects, and each and every to the people, they should have to help, and they should have to express their good qualities to each and every others.
Thank you, TMOD. It was a wonderful answer. Our next question is, what was your greatest setback, and what was your ultimate gain from that setback? I repeat, what was your greatest setback, and what was the ultimate gain from it? This question goes to Toastmaster Wazir. I repeat, what was your greatest setback, and what was your ultimate gain from the setback?
Well, thank you. A setback that I suffered out of the blues like a thunderbolt was a bad diagnosis of a kidney issue. And the medical personnel shocked me further by saying it has to be immediately, as soon as possible, surgically removed. Now, this topsy-turvied my world overnight. I didn't know whether to take the medical advice or not. But having considered the options available, it was decided to remove as soon as possible. If not, it was supposed to be a tumor which would have spread elsewhere. Well, it was a tumor, etc. I was unimaginable. In my younger days, I was a good sportsman, an athlete, or an all-rounder, and also served in a regimented organization. So this was a bolt in my life, and it really. But having undergone the surgery, I thought, no, this is not the end of the world. I read up on the subject and learned how to live with it, and also change my lifestyle in so many ways. Lifestyle in regard to food, in lifestyle in regarding to leading life. And then I overcame the situation, and minus one engine, if I were to call that, I am a very positive being as of today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wazir, for your very personal story. A round of applause to you.
Yeah. So we can, I think, wind up the session, right? Because we are running out of the time.
Is there any time
Yeah.
left for?
No, we will, I think, stop
Okay.
the session. No?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for your cooperation and wonderful answers. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, and well done to all of our impromptu speakers. Now it's time for evaluation, one of the pillars of Toastmasters. Evaluations help us learn, grow, and like the phoenix, raise again stronger, become a resilient. I now invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Amanda, to continue conduct the evaluation sessions. She will call upon the evaluators as well as the technical role players. Over to you, Toastmaster Amanda.
Hello, everybody. I'm back as the general evaluator. I first invite the first evaluator. I'm not aware of the name. So the first evaluator of the speaker, Tejan.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, Toastmaster Tejan was able to carry us to a world of bewilderness, enchantments, witches, and wizards. And he managed to inspire us to never give up. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. There were so many strengths in his speech today. Our Toastmaster Tejan is here. Hello, Toastmaster Tejan. So, due to time constraints, I'll focus on 3 main points that stood out the most. The first thing I loved the most about his speech is how you started the speech. You started the speech by asking us the question, have you ever been half asleep, eyes half closed, and so and so. And when you were saying those things, you were able to immediately grab the attention of the audience. And it helped us create vivid imagery about the situation. I could almost imagine myself going into that world. The second thing I loved most about your speech is the storytelling. Today, Toastmaster Tejan's project purpose was to use a story in a speech, and I would say he excelled at it. He told us about the biography of the famous author J.K. Rowling. And because of his storytelling ability, we didn't felt like it was a biography, but an interesting story. So it helped the audience to stay connected with his speech. The third point I loved about his speech was how he landed this message. The magic of never giving up is the best spell you could use. It was written in a beautiful language, it was easy to understand and stay connected with. And it gave his entire speech a sweet, lingering taste, I would say, like a dessert. For the improvement points, I would say, even though you have written a beautiful speech, I felt like in some areas you were reading off the screen. So, next time, if you could stand while doing the speech and memorize the speech a little more, it would have helped you to engage with your audience even more. The next point is, Toastmaster Tejan, you did use a very beautiful language, as I said earlier. You told us about a hidden world where staircases move, and then you said, the heart of this woman's story is an orphan boy. And for me, that kind of gave away the entire speech because most of us in the audience already know about J.K. Rowling's story and Harry Potter. So instead, if you could have said, the heart of this woman's story is a boy without saying it's an orphan boy. And if you could have limited giving away the tiny details about the Harry Potter world in the very beginning, it would have made the audience stay curious a little longer. But all in all, Toastmaster, you had used very good language, good storytelling ability, and a meaningful message. Try to focus on working on your eye contact and maybe use the stage while you're delivering the speech. And not to give it too much at the very beginning, I believe you could be able to deliver enchanting speeches in the future. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yenali. I invite the next evaluator of the second speaker, Toastmaster Luxury.
I think I have done my evaluation as a
Oh
political.
yes, so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, the evaluator of the third speaker, Toastmaster Kamran.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, Toastmaster Comrade, first of all, congratulations. And I feel like it's really brave that you shared your life story with all of the Toastmasters here today. It takes courage to talk about your failures and how you overcome those. So, I really enjoyed and really appreciate your speech. It's a personal story. You had a good voice throughout the speech. And you talk about how you were trying to balance cricket and hockey. Then you paired again, then how you paired with your business and how you was not successfully get married and all of those stories. And then you gave us a finally good message how you overcome all those challenges with your passion and dedication. So all the positive points I have identified during your speech is you had a good voice, you gave a personal story, and throughout the speech, I think you had a good voice variations. When you talk about depression and everything, you had very low voice, and then again when you talk about how you successfully done something, you had a good exciting voice. Improvement point, I would say, if you can improve your facial expression a little bit, it would be perfect. And sometimes I couldn't see your hand gestures at all. So, and you didn't use the stage very much. So, if you can improve all those areas, I would think that your speech would be much improved. Overall, I think you did a wonderful job and you give a good final message as well. No pain, no gain. Overall, you did a wonderful job. If you can improve all those small areas, I think you would be a perfect speaker when you give your next speeches. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. And next, I call upon the evaluator of Toastmaster Prakash, Toastmaster Akila.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Prabhash, he has done his the evaluation project of he has done the evaluation of Toastmaster Rajita. So yeah, so Toastmaster Prabhash, you have demonstrated a strong understanding of Toastmaster Rajita's objective, and your evaluation was like well structured, and it's actually like I especially appreciated how you focused on the speech content and delivery, and also your language was like okay, professional and encouraging, and and you have like observed his speech in a deep manner, because like you were like telling like he was like using his real experiences with his life. And first of all, you have started like by in a positive way, you have like praised him, like how his speech was like his speech content is good and all. So and you were like mentioning about his voice vocal variety and body languages and everything, so in a positive way.
and your tone also was supportive and very respectful. And you have given some specific examples as well, right? So the speaker, the Toastmaster Rajita, how he has started the speech in a wonderful way, and his voice clarity and all. So, and your evaluation was like balanced, encouraging, and helpful. And overall, it was a good evaluation. I think you have done a good job today. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akila. And now I would like to invite the tag team. First, I would like to invite the R counter. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. I would like to kindly request you to invite the table topics evaluators also.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. First, I would like to invite the first table topic evaluator for the even questions.
Okay. Good evening. Shall I start?
Yes, over to you.
This I'm evaluating odd numbers.
Okay, odd numbers. Okay.
Yes. Good evening to all. In the table topic session, I'll evaluate odd numbers, evaluate first speakers Toastmaster Heshan, then Toastmaster Situmini, Toastmaster Akil, and Toastmaster Mihirika. First speaker was Toastmaster Heshan. Toastmaster Heshan, your topic was what reason change in your life like a complete rebirth. Actually, you excel in your speech is where you start your speech. You start the speech with the repeating the topic. Actually, this is a good quality of the table topic speaker. Then others know you are well aware about your topic. The next, you excel in your speech, confident delivery. You deliver your speech in the confident manner. That you explain about your current situation, past situation, like that. Thereafter, you give the answer to the question. You rebirth due to the graphic designing. Then you give your answer to the end, and you end up with your topic with a good manner. The point for improvement really this is an online meeting. We need to show our eye contact. It is better you can speak to the camera. If you improve that, it's better for your next speeches. All in all, you did wonderful speech. All the best, Toastmaster Heshan. And our next speaker was Toastmaster Situmini. Toastmaster Situmini, your topic was, where in your life do you need to be fearless or bold? Actually, you excel in your speeches. You speak as a confident speaker. I couldn't believe when I heard your speech, I couldn't thought this is a table topic session. You speak as a prepared speaker. You tell about your fear about public speaking, how your parents advised to overcome that fear, and how you at the school you did your first speech. Actually, you explain in a confident manner, and your speech in a very good speech. And also next excel in your speech is where you engage the audience within the 2 minutes of time. You grab the audience engaged to your speech. You ask the question to the audience. Actually, you did wonderful job. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Akila. For your question was ask about your purpose. I actually like about your content. You within the speak you explain the many purpose in your speech, like you like to help others. You want to be a best person, like that. You explain many purpose about your life. And also I like about your facial expressions. Actually, during the throughout the speech, you your face was smile. You actually, because of that, you was able to grab the attention of the audience. For your improvement, I would like to suggest you explain so many points about your purpose. If you can elaborate 1 or 2 points, it will be best. For your next speech will be, you can use that point. All in all, you did wonderful job, Toastmaster Akila. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Mihirika. Toastmaster Mihirika, your topic was about your wish. Then I show you good point in your speech, content of your speech. You tell about your wish was kind to each other. You explain that with a good manner. You gave the some point about how you tell about how community, about family, other peoples like that. You give the detail of that. And also I like your voice control. You according to your level, you change the voice. It's a good point. And the next, for the point for improvement, I suggest uh, you gave the answer for the at the first time. Very first time you gave the answer. I suggest, without giving answer to the question, if you can explain about your opening, like explain about question, it is a good improvement of the good speaker. And also, if you can improve the body language, it also, you use the some body language, but actually we can't see many body language as we are doing standing presentation like that. But in future you can improve some your body language. It is great. All in all, Toastmaster Mihirika, you also did wonderful job. Our all table topic speeches did good job. All the best. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Okay, I think I am doing the even number. I'm Rukmani Toastmaster. So
Yes.
from my evaluation, I'm doing 4 members. Number 2, Toastmaster Rajit, and number 4, Toastmaster Abhayanka, number 6, Toastmaster Damika, and number 8, Toastmaster Vasudev. In all, I must say that all 4 people has done a wonderful table topic speech, because those are suddenly came. Even I did not feel those are coming as a sudden speech. I felt like they are well prepared, some contents. So taking the first, second number is Rajita. He explained very structured speech even in the 2 minutes, because he explained how challenge making the resilience, how to identify it, and how we can understand the situations and how bring the solution for that. So his speech has top to bottom introduction, body, and the conclusion, and he said that very clearly, how calmly and quietly but with the determinations to face these challenges to become resilient. So he mentioned is using very like vocal varieties, and I saw that it's very strong voice throughout the speech. So I feel like Rajita did a wonderful job. But I felt like for the improvement, making more spicy for this to taste, if you can adapt your own experience from your life, or your office life, or the challenges, how you have become resilient, this will be much tasty speech. So in your next speech, I hope that if you can adapt that, it will be great. All in all, you did a wonderful job, Toastmaster Rajita. So my number 4 is Toastmaster Abhayanka, our very young and energetic Toastmaster. Toastmaster Abhayanka, I'm really glad to be your evaluator. So you took very, I feel like you are very strong with what your situations, because you took your challenges when studying. You have your determination passing the exam. Yes, that is your determination, and you have good aim already with your DNA. So that is why it suddenly came to your mouth, and you face that not only you but all the other new generation and young generation facing this AI and the Facebook, Twitter, how the difficulties coming as challenges to when they are going to their target as the barrier. So you took it a very flow. You had a very flow, your determinations and what are the barriers you face, and also you had answers. You gave a like every 15 minutes we feel to like go back to and see the digital media. So it was really good. Toastmaster Bianca, your speech is very structured and especially your facial movements. You had a facial expressions when you're telling those things. It was reflected from your face as well. So it's really great. For the improvement side, if you brought at the end some sort of a take-home message to the audience. So how you did it and how others wanted to overcome this situation, kind of a small take-home message if you have added, it would be much tastier your speech. But I feel like that did not give the harm to your speech because it was very interesting. Everyone was enjoying very well. I really appreciate your speech, Toastmaster Bianca. So this next speech is Toastmaster Dhammika. Toastmaster Dhammika, when I'm looking at Toastmasters Dhammika speech, he got he what is his feeling? Overcome the failure. So he said that failure taking as an opportunity. That is what all the people has to. Starting point, he gave the good advice to the audience how the failures can be taken as a lesson learned and to opportunity to get another chance to be success. So he created a very good structure for the his topic, and he got at the how the practical experience. He added his practical experience, how he became overcome when he facing the issues. So it gave us a good sense of how the things can be practically proven. So Toastmaster Dhammika, you did a very wonderful speech. I thought that it would be added some sort of a facial expression within your speech, then it will be give more sense to the audience as what we are talking. So all in all, you did a wonderful job, Toastmaster Dhammika. So my last one, Toastmaster Wasil. Kudos to Wasil. Congratulations. You have a huge determination to overcome your challenges in the kidney failure. You are a good example to all of us. So I congratulate your determination, and it's really brave you bring that good evidence and example to the audience where we get that lesson learned to our life as well. So Toastmaster Wasil, your voice is very strong, and when you have the flow and you had the vocal varieties when you are talking. So when you are telling your failure, it was in your words. It was in the word itself. You reflect it within your words. So it gave us some sort of a challenges. Your face was showing that. So it's really good, and it gave some meaningful advice to the all audience. So I feel really great about your speech. For my feeling to give us some sort of tasty, if you have added some sort of advice to the others, how you have success your failure into the your success life, how others need to be follow you, kind of things. If you have given some good advice to the audience, we already got it that, but if you telling it to us as a closing remarks, it would be much better. What you have done is really great. In all the four speakers which I have evaluated done a wonderful job. Congratulations. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to invite the tag team. First, I would like to invite the R counter. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. Could you please first call the timer as per the amended agenda, the timer.
In the timer last after the R counter grammarian timer so that the timer can include the R counter grammarian report also.
No, actually, as a practice, our club is following this timer account
Okay,
grammarian.
so then first the timer. Timer, over to you.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Due to the time constraint, I will just give my report to the summary way. For the prepared speech, all the speakers have managed the time. Only one speaker, he just exceeded the time. Considering the table topic masters, all they have done a wonderful job and all they are in the time limit. When it come to the evaluations, we had three evaluations. My one is missing. I didn't count the time, but only one evaluation is exceed the time. Except this, all others are okay. They have managed the time. Thank you, General Evaluator, Madam.
Thank you so much for the very summarized way. Next, the R counter. Over to you. The R counter.
Give me a few seconds. Since I'm also the Zoom master, I'll take a screenshot of the time and publish it. Okay, give me a few seconds. Okay, now give me a few seconds. Spotlight. Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. Since we are having time constraints, let me keep the our counter report short and sweet. Our sergeant at arms had one short pause and one long pause. Our presiding officer had two saws, the word but one time, and 1 hour. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mirka had 2 hours. Toastmaster Prabhash had few hours, and 2 ends. Our counter myself had repeated the word and as well as one time and 1 hour. Then grammarian Toastmaster Abhyanga had one short pause. General Evaluator Toastmaster Amanda, no fillers. Round Robin Master Toastmaster Dambika had 3 hours. Education Presenter Toastmaster Rukmani had many hours, source, and 3 short pauses. Speaker 1 Toastmaster Tejan had 2 short pauses, many long pauses. The word but one time and she writes one time. Speaker 2 Toastmaster Rajita had 3 hours, 2 hours, and many buts, the word but so many times and many long pauses and one short pause. Then speaker 3 Toastmaster Kamran had one long pause, one so. Table topics master Toastmaster Amanda had 2 short pauses. Table topic speaker 1 myself had one short pause. Table topic speaker 2 Toastmaster Rajita had many hours, and one so. He repeated the word the one time. When we have one time, if we 2 times. Table topic speaker 3 guest Toastmaster Situpini Pradipika had 2 saws, one long pause and one short pause. Table topic speaker 4 Toastmaster Abhyankar had few hours and hours. Repeated the word we should one time. Repeated the word more one time and he had one so. Table topic speaker 5 Toastmaster Akila, no fillers. Table topic speaker 6 Toastmaster Dhamika had 3 hours and one source. Table topic speaker 7 Toastmaster Mihirika had one short pause, 1 hour and repeated the word most one time. Table topic speaker 8 guest Toastmaster Wazir Saurja from Battaramulla Toastmasters Club had one short pause and 2 long pauses. Evaluators, the first evaluator speaker Toastmaster generally had 2 short pauses, one so, one and evaluated to Toastmaster Prabhash for his evaluation project had many hours and 2 ends. Then evaluator 3 Toastmaster Pubudu had one long pause, one short pause, and 1 hour. Table topics odd number evaluator Toastmaster Hiroshini repeated the word way one times. Table topics evaluated even number Toastmaster Rukmani had 2 songs, the word but one time and one short pause. Over to you.
Thank you so much. If this is the short version, I wonder what is the long version. Okay. Now I invite the grammarian. Over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, General Evaluator. I'm not going to say whether it's a short version or long version. I'll start. So the word of the day, resilient, was used in a very good manner. It was greatly appreciable that the round robin master as well as the table topic master incorporated these words in most of the topic in the topics, and the phrases that the our members of the Toastmasters Club used, that was highly nice, was the magic of never giving up, more spice to the speech, and making full impact on communities. The pronunciation points I would like to improve is some speakers pronounce the word suggest as suggest. It can be pronounced as suggest, and engage is pronounced by some like some Toastmasters as encase. It can be made into engage, as well as expression. Word is some Toastmasters pronounce it as expression. Like it can be changed into expression. Further, content can some Toastmasters pronounce it as content. It can be pronounced as content, and example is pronounced as examples. Like B sound is much more coming there, and some speakers speak as speech. It can be made into speech, as well as like good evening. Some speakers translate good, like good evening. It can be made changed into good evening. Like D sound can be much more emphasized. Over in all, every speakers did a very good job. Over to you, general evaluate.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhinkar. Now I'll be giving my general evaluator report. They say that the evaluation is the breakfast for Toastmasters. I've started my evaluation since the round robin master. I love how you have that session. It like gives us all a chance to speak, and all of you had a different view on the same question. Then a round of applause for the round robin master Toastmaster the Mika. Then the education session led by Toastmaster Rukmahi. I have no. It was such a wonderful session, and I'm definitely gonna keep in mind whatever you said and take it to my club also. Then the speaker one, Toastmaster Tejan. I love the content and everything, but I wish you would stand up and give the speech. You know, you would have given a better impact. Then speaker two, Toastmaster Luxury. I felt that the camera angle in the beginning of the speech could have been better, and you could have more purposeful walking. Other than that, your speech was great. Then speaker three, like the evaluator also said, hand gestures and you stand up. The evaluator also said. Then then the evaluation that Prakash gave, I felt that after every point, you would make it sound like you're going to end the evaluation. I don't know, by maybe only I felt it, but then after every point, I'm like, okay, he's going to end it, and then you'll be like, the next point is. So I would recommend you give a better ending to every point. That's the only thing. Great points, but ending for the point should be worked upon. Okay. And that's my general evaluator report. Everything was fine. The tag team was great. Everything was great. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amanda, for that wonderful session today. I think, yeah, overall, so we got today in our meeting very talented people from other clubs and also from our clubs as well. So thank you so much. The first time, first we had the educational session by Toastmaster Rukmani. It was a wonderful session actually, and also we got today from I think the table topic session we had I think we had the best table topic session today by Toastmaster Amanda. So we got very talented people, and also the general evaluation also very nice. But I think we have run out of time a bit because now 8:51. Normally our time limit is 8:30, but I think, but we didn't feel as bored, right? It was an interesting session. So thank you. So, and also we got some guests today. Yeah, Toastmaster Wazir, any words from you about our meeting today?
I
Just
should
short and
say,
sweet.
conducted very well, and everything was fine. And the general evaluator, the Toastmaster of the day, everyone was doing an excellent job. Thank you very much, and all the best to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And also, especially the Toastmaster of the day, Mihirika, you have prepared well and you have done a great job today. And it was a good session. And other than that, the speakers, Toastmaster Tejan from Voice Your Dreams Toastmasters Club, and also Toastmaster Kamran from Pakistan Toastmasters Club joined with us. And oh, thank you so much for all the speakers and guests and other role players and all. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and we are expecting all of them to join our next meetings, future meetings as well. Thank you, and have a good day to have a great day. So we'll wind up the
Thank you
session.
so much.
Thank
Yeah, good
you.
night,
Good
all.
night.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good
And
night.
Good night.
hello.
Bye. Bye.